Vikings. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, it's gone. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, here's Goff. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff dumps it off to Gurley. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. DC. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Cousins now on second down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Cousins on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. And they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby. Come on. but no dice that time.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Tell him. 76.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He won't go down. So a special teams mistake on a long punt return.
And think about the momentum that leaks out after that play, right? It's built up, terrific return, everyone's excited. But that flag on the ground can bring it way, way back.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw is Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Cousins now from the 50, and he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he finds Cook. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Second down, Cousins. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Working out of the gun. Cousins. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now, there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. A man who played on this very field for USC, Everson Griffin, coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing is Cousins. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Handoff comes to Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now gone. High throw, but he makes the catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On first down, gone. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They are going for it. Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the gun. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Rudolph showing the power. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Cousins again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Murray. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw, Cousins. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards through the air on a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing, Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Steamer.
Now Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's got some space here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Goff on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action here on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Cousins now on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Cook following the penalty. He can't get him down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now we're going to get a timeout here, and I believe it was called. By the defense, and if that's indeed the case, they'll be out of timeouts for the remainder of this second half. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on third down.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Here's Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys...